Hey, welcome to One Word a Day. I'm Sophie, your co-pilot into the universe of Chinese. We're going to continue on our flight into the deep of the Chinese language. Last time we talked about 世态炎凉, which is how you feel, how you sense, how people around you are treating you, either in a heated, which means they're friendly toward you, they want to, be friends, and the other one is chilled. Like when things are not going so great with your life, you're going to feel the treatment from other people more chilled. Okay. 树下乘凉. So we have the same chill here. We are going to talk about what these things are. Okay, 树. We have a tree symbol, right? Which is a cross with two strokes, like a canopies of the tree. It originally written like this. So here just means there's a space between the trunk or the canopies of the tree to the bottom. So that's our tree symbol. The right side is the sound maker. I mean, I can always explain that without explaining much, but originally here is, you can see it's a kind of a hand symbol, right? I'm not sure about that. Is that a thumb? I'm not exactly sure, but this is whole thing is a hand. So hand is doing something there. The middle part is, well, this is kind of a drumming set instrument. And I guess this means pointing upward, or this is a grass thing. So it's like you are going to use your hand to basically erect, like to make the drum set stand up. So that's the motion of having something standing up. Okay, so we have the sound maker, which kind of makes sense here too, because the tree, they, for the most part, are going to point upward. They are going to stand up, right? So that's the direction they're going, trees are going, and they are tall most of the time. So that's our symbol for tree. It's a generic term. There's no specification what kind of tree. So it got to be the norm, the majority of trees, how that looks in proportion to humans, right? Next one, 下. This is, we saw this one multiple times, and this is one type of Chinese character formation, which is use symbols or indicators to show people what that actually means. So the horizontal line is a benchmark line. And when you have a perpendicular line pointing downward, means it's going downward. And then we have a sideline, sideway pointer there. It's another like a trend to make sure you get it. It's pointing downward. That's dynamic version. And the static version is it's positioned like both this and this up below this benchmark, right? So either static or dynamic, this symbol gives you the momentum to going under, or the positioning of something is under it. So in this case, it's under a tree. But in Chinese, we always say tree is the main subject, right? And then from tree, we start to talk about what in relevance to tree was the positioning you are. So you are right now is under the tree. That makes sense too, right? That's a different way of thinking, but we have tree first and then tell you the position under, okay? 树下 and 乘凉. Okay, 乘, here is a toe, and you can see another tree here, right? Same tree structure here. But the difference is it got this hook thing, kind of, I don't know, kind of this looking thing, but pointing up downward like that. My interpretation is kind of like either it's a tool or it's a simply super simplified hand symbol. So it's grabbing onto the branches on top of the tree, and then there's a pointer going upward. So so this actually depicts a person grabbing, get hold of the tree branches and pulling themselves up. Mostly guy, I guess. I cannot do pull-ups, and pointing upward, going upward. So it's a tree climbing activity, basically. So that's our original motion of how it's right So basically we're riding on top of a tree, like you are going upward on top of a tree. So it's a what people do with a tree. You're getting on top of it. So that's the kind of ride. So 树下乘凉 means under a tree. You're going to ride the chill. Imagine in hot summer days, you have no air conditioner back then, right? What are you going to do to escape the heat waves in summertime? You're going to go under a tree, hanging out with your friends, and hanging out literally in a hammock. Look at this picture, grandpas. They are having a social and as well as a cooling party under a tree. And that's this picture kind of a realistic depiction of how people are chilling under a tree. That's but 树下乘凉 actually has another social meaning beyond the literal like cooling. You're seeking the coolness under the tree. Tree here in a second layer of meaning is it's somebody who becomes powerful in terms of the social status, becomes a powerful person, and people who are related to that person, you know, families or friends, they are going to have a cruising time. Like they are going to make it easy because they know somebody important, and they are going to you know, basically get favorable treatment from other people because who they are associated with. So that's a kind of 树下乘凉 image we also have. Like you know somebody, and then you can really benefit from knowing somebody. Well, knowing doesn't mean like you know that name, right? You are kind of significant, and that person kind of can protect you. So you're kind of shaded under that person's shadow or shade or wings, right? Under the wings of somebody. So that's the kind of corresponding concept of 树下乘凉. Okay, cash into the currency of thinking by just one word a day with Sophie. See you another day.